School is starting again for students across Kentucky. Notebooks and pencils aren't the only things that your kids are going to be needing to succeed.
They need some good fuel.
Good idea.
Yes. Jennifer Ebert from the American Heart Association and Dr. Ben Rambicure from St. Joe's are here to talk about heart-healthy lunches. Hey guys.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
So this is something, you know, it's very easy to just throw some junk food in that bag and send them off, but that's not good for their learning process or their little bodies.
Sure.
That's true. 1 in 3 U.S. kids are considered overweight or obese, so it's extremely important that they have a healthy diet, and that can really help control weight.
And Dr. Rambicure, the important thing, not only what you do put in there, but what you don't put in there is important, right?
Absolutely. It's important to understand that there are some heart-healthy substitutes you can make. For example, we have an example lunch here. Rather than chips or something that's high in saturated fats, you could substitute pretzels is a good example. Rather than maybe a sweet snack, you could also substitute fruits or vegetables would be another good option for your children.
Because the thing is, it's one thing to pack it, it's quite another for them to eat it. So Jennifer,
Right.
that is the challenge, kind of trying to find the balance of what the parents feel good about and what the kids will eat.
Absolutely. And if folks want to get more ideas on tips for different types of lunches, they can go to our website, heart.org, and type in school lunches and get some more ideas.
You know, you mentioned saturated fat, and Doctor, it really, I mean, things can surprise you when you start looking at those labels. And so, for instance, you have the pretzels there, and you said instead of chips. I mean, a big difference in that saturated fat content, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Also important to note, we have a turkey sandwich on whole wheat bread. You can also substitute, for example, whole wheat for refined sugars, another important substitute as far as watching your weight and helping your children still stay healthy.
And then finally, one more component. This is in kind of little compartments. We also want to watch those portion sizes.
Absolutely. That's something that a lot of times parents will go a little overboard and they'll give adult-sized portions to kids, so that's something to be mindful of.
All right, and of course the American Heart Association with all kinds of information at your website, right?
Absolutely. Heart.org.
All right, thanks for coming. Appreciate it very much.